Hey, how you doing? This is Stiletto coming at you from the Wild Wild West. Today I just want to talk briefly about another one of my favorite knives, the American Lawman. As you see, I got two versions here. This is the newest version. Well, actually, it's not the newest version no more because I don't know if they're making these in CTSX HP. I know they might be coming out with CPM S35VN. But this is the one I have. I have mine and mine are all in XHP or Oz 8. And I'm not going to get into all the specs and everything on this one. I just want to show you what I've been doing with my old ones. Polishing them all the way out. This one right here doesn't have a pocket clip on it, so you know me, that means it's a jacket knife. It's one I'll carry in the jacket pocket. This one's in my EDC also, my everyday EDC carry drawer. I've had this one for a very, very, very long time. I don't know, ever since they've been making, I think they had one model before this one that had steel liners. I never got that model, but this is the first model that came out with G10 handles with no liners. I bought it when they first came out, so I don't know how old this is. Might be 8 or 9 years old now, I don't know. But it's been completely polished. It's pretty much the way I do my pocket carry knives. And most of my pocket carry knives are that's what I use the Oz 8s for. The ones I carry in jacket pockets. You know, always polish them out because I've had them so long they've gotten scarred up. And this one had that crappy Teflon coating. And pretty much all the knives that are Oz 8 that I carry that had the Teflon coating, the coating is gone. I've taken the coating off. I think I only have a couple knives and they're Recons that have Teflon coating left on them. I really did not like the Teflon coating. To me, that was the crappiest coating ever. Well, I have another one of these American Lawman that's mint with Teflon coating too. I forgot about that one. One that's been always a backup. I got 3 of these. Couple of these. This is one that I actually use. The other one's a backup. You know y'all know how I do. I really like these. To me, the American Lawman is the best knife when you need to have a knife to carry in an environment that is full of sheeple, and you don't want to scare anybody, and because they may see your knife, you know, clipped to your pocket or in your pocket. To me, this is not a scary looking knife. It just totally looks like a utility knife. But because of the grip, it can easily be a defensive knife. You know, not a big giant defensive knife, but you know, it's better than nothing defensive knife. And it's really a good cutter, you know, for doing utility purposes, you know, cutting things and your everyday utility needs. As they have hollow ground blades that are easy to resharpen. It's just a really well made and well designed knife. I think it's probably one of the best small knives to me of any other knife on the planet. I rather, you know, for a 3 to 3.5 inch blade, this is my favorite. I like it better than all the other cold steel knives, better than Spyderco's and whatever, you know, all the other different brands of knives. For this size of knife and for the purpose of this knife, I would pick this one. And the Oz 8 ones, they're just like super smooth, especially after you polish them all out like this. They're just very, very, very smooth knives. Because the lock bar tension, or the lock bar spring, or torsion spring, or whatever you want to call it, is perfect on these. As far as like the amount of effort it takes to open and close it, it's like perfect. It's probably one of the easiest cold steel knives to open and close. the Oz 8 version. Now you get into the new one, and these have thicker scales too. To me, they feel better in my hand. I sort of like the thicker scales better. I think I've told you that before with the holdouts. I do like the thicker scales. But the thinner scales have their purpose too, though, because they conceal better. So, I don't knock the thinner scales. I like those too. If you want to have a blade that's going to be, easy to hide, not attract too much attention, you can't go wrong with the thinner scales. These are very nice. This one, on the other hand, the tension, the lock bar tension is a lot stiffer. And I have to use a lot more pressure, and after a while it makes your thumb hurt because the lock bar tension is so tight on it. But I'm not going to alter it or anything. I like this knife just the way it is. I know I can make it probably be easier, but I'm going to just leave it like that because that's the way Cold Steel wanted it to be. I guess they wanted it to be super strong and compensate for the thinner scales or whatever. So I'm just going to leave it like that. But this one is great to wear like with pants that you don't want to get messed up because it's got the smoother scales that don't tear up your pants or whatever. And it's just a great knife to carry. It's a great knife. It's got the best steel. To me, the XHP steel is like super, super, super good folding knife steel. I think it's better than the S35VN, to tell you the truth. I bet you these are going to be worth more in the long run because Cold Steel wasn't able to get another new contract with Carpenter. And I think the Carpenter steel is probably a little bit better than the CPM steel for holding edges and cutting things. But they're both very high-end steels, though. I think the XHP's got a little edge over the Carpenters. Over the CPM steel. But anyway, I just want to share that with you real quick. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't throw away your Oz 8s or auction them off super cheap or whatever. You can find these every once in a while on eBay or something for less than $50. I think they're if you have the skills to be able to polish things and make rejuvenate things and refurbish things, these are great knives to refurbish. They come out very nicely. Take off all that ugly Teflon crap. Just when you're looking for one, just look for one that might the Teflon might be coming off or wearing off and it doesn't look that pretty anymore. But don't get one that's been deeply damaged or deeply scarred because you won't be able to get those scars out without removing a lot of metal. You just want to get one that you just basically have to use like some clean strip. That's what I use. You get it at Home Depot. Stripper. And you spray it on it. You take the part totally apart and you spray it on the parts that you want to polish or refinish. You take the thumb studs out. Totally, just sorts of a blank blade stock. And you put it inside of a glass container and cover it and let it sit for like an hour or so. Then come back with a wooden popsicle stick. Don't use anything that's steel because you'll scratch the steel. But like a wooden popsicle stick, and you just scrape it off, and then you start buffing and polishing. You get to the type of mirror polish that you like. Or you could just take off the finish and you'll have like a dull finish. And on the Recons, they have like a stone wash. The old Recons have like a stone wash finish if you don't take it any further. Then just stripping off the paint or the Teflon coating, whatever you call it. Sort of like a paint. Comes off real easy. Now on these, the CTS XHP ones with the DLC coating, I wouldn't recommend doing that because I don't think this DLC coating is going to come off easily. It'll probably take a lot of work to get this DLC coating off because this DLC coating is like a real tough finish. Anyway, that's all I just want to show you real quick. Peace out. Stiletto.